Hello all you beautiful cardboard degens, and welcome back to the Old Guy Studio. And those eagle-eyed viewers of you who see what's in front of me knows what this is. For those of you who do not know, this is my first ever PSA submission. I have never submitted with PSA before. I've only submitted with Tag like way back in the alpha beta days, and probably a couple hundred cards through SGC. And with all the debacle going on with SGC, I decided it was time to make the plunge into PSA, especially since I will probably be selling a lot of sports cards now. Anyways, without further ado, actually, before we get into it, let's have Mr. John Cleese tell us what's going on.
And now for something completely different.
Thank you, Mr. Cleese. And we shall continue on. I do know a couple of the grades in here. I don't know them all, but I do know a couple. And I do have my notes with me, so we can slowly go over them and see what I got wrong. And we're going to put some little dividers in there, just so I have them. That way we don't spoil anything, and we'll go from there. So let's start off with the top one. And this is Austin Wells. This is his Bowman Scouts Top 100. I believe this is from 2023 Bowman. And I got this. I pulled this right before I sent this out, and I said, you know what, I'm going to add it because in a 10, this is pretty good. But I did notice that the sticker was off a little bit, and there my notes say that there is a tiny little issue up here in the white. So I was 50-50 on a 10, and I got a 9. So I was on the wrong side of 50. Anyways, that is a cool card. Not sure it's going to really help me much in a 9, but it was more of a test to see how well I understood the process. So we'll chalk that one up to being a noob. Next one, Edgar Martinez. Man, do I love this card. I believe this was 2025 Series 2, I believe. And this is his black auto out of 10. And number 1 out of 10, a bookend. And this guy is one of my favorite players growing up. I had him on my fantasy team forever. He came up as a third baseman, became one of the best DHs in baseball history, outside of maybe David Ortiz. And I had this down left to right, and it was just inside tolerance. However, if you sneezed, it was outside tolerance, so I gave it a 60-40 shot at a 10, and I got a 9. Not the end of the world, but this would have been a lot better in a 10. How obvious. Yeah, most obvious statement ever. But still a beautiful card. And I probably should have did the auto, but I did not on my first time around. All right, so let's see what's up next. Corbin Carroll, the man, the myth, the legend. My favorite player. I actually bought this off eBay. I did not pull this card. And it looks so good that I sent it off to be graded. I gave it left-right issue. And I gave it a 60-40 chance at a 10. So I said full send. Let's give it a shot. And I was wrong. It got a 9. That is a yellow chrome refractor, and this is just a prospect. This isn't his first, but I really like the card, and it was going to my PC anyways, so am I upset it didn't get a 10? Not really. It's going to my PC. But cool card nonetheless. That 9 pile's getting kind of big. Gotta get a few more of these in there. And we'll see what this next one has. Actually, I already see what it is. This is Jacob Miz. I pulled this. This is from 2024 Panini Prospect Edition. And my notes said the sticker was way off-centered, and that was it. And I actually gave it 50-50 because the sticker was so canted. You could see it. It's going like sideways. So I thought for sure that this was going to get a 9. But it was worth a shot out of 10, and it definitely helped me understand how much they like the centering of stickers, and that got me a 9. I could find nothing else wrong with this card. This is out of 75. See right there. These are weird cards when it comes to grading, and I'm not exactly sure why outside of the sticker, but it's a 9. It's Jacob Miz. It's out of 75. I'll take it. I bet I can still probably get a pretty penny for it. All right, next up, Jansel Luis. I pulled this from 2025 Bowman. I believe this was from a hobby box, and this looked really good. I put tiny touch off left right, and I put very good 70-30 on a 10. And these Shimmer cards are beautiful, and let's see how I did. I got a 9, so I obviously mistook something. what I mistook, it's definitely off top, bottom, on the back. I didn't write that in my notes, but I did write it was off a little left to right. I don't think that's enough to get it down to a 9, but maybe add the 2 up, and that's why I got a 9. But that's okay. We shall move on. Next up. Oh, I wanted this one to be a 10 so bad. This is Kevin McGonigle. I gave this 50-50, and I'll show you why. I think this is probably going to be a 9. It is. The box up here is slightly bigger than the box down there. And I thought that was enough to drop it to a 9, but I figured I'd give it a shot because it is Kevin McGonigle. That is a Mojo Prizm, and that is out of 25. And I figured it was worth a shot. Get a 9. That's okay. All right, next up. We get a couple more of these in there. We got another Mojo Prizm, and this is Travis Bazzana. This is on the Talisman insert. And this one, I said, very good, 80-20. I thought this was a slam dunk 10. And I would be correct. So now we can start the 10 pile. Cool card. Number 22 out of 25. Highly rated kid. Hopefully he comes through, but we've got a 10. We'll take it. We're going to have a run here of these. I have 3 of these in there and 3 of the shorter printed ones, and I have them all VVVVVG. So I put these all 90-10 that these were going to get a 10, and it got a 10. I was pretty sure on these tops now, as long as they're well centered and there's no garbage on the front of the card, they usually grade really, really well. So let's see what the next one got. That is also a tops now. This is also 800 Vs and a G. And I said 90-10 on all of them. I think 178 is one of the rarer printed ones. Anyways, that's another Nick Kurtz. That is another tops now. Does not have the cool back. Did I show you guys the back? I love the tops now when they have cool pictures on the back. Definitely adds to the card. Anyways, that's another 10. We'll certainly take it. And let's get to the next one. I believe this is also going to be a tops now card. It is. And this is also VVVVG 90-10. This is a 10. And it is a 10. That's awesome. We'll take all the 10s. And this is the one. This is the one with the Gatorade bath. I have either 5 to 10 of all of these. And I just took the best one of the bunch. I may grade another one too, just because I think these in 10s will sell pretty well. All right. Well, I already like what I see on the back of this. This is one of the favorite cards I sent. And this is Roman Anthony. I pulled this from Tops Now. And this is black out of 10, 9 out of 10. And I gave this VVG 90-10. And I put down exclamation point. This is a 10. I'm glad I was right. I seemed very confident in my past self. But that is a black foil. And this is a really nice card. And that's going right to the PC. That's awesome. All right, well, that's one of the ones that made me happy. There were 3 cards that I sent in this that I really wanted to get 10s. That was one of them. And I can already see that this is these are the other 2 that I really wanted to get 10s. Nick Kurtz. This is 2025 Donruss. This is the Prizm. That is gold. That is the rated prospect, and that is out of 10. And I said this was very good, 65-35, that this was a 10. And I said that it was a tiny bit off left-right, but I thought it was intolerance. It just says intolerance. We got a 10. Oh, that's awesome. And I can tell you that it wasn't the Roman Anthony, it wasn't this one that I got an upcharge on. So I'm actually shocked. I thought this card might have got me an upcharge, or the Roman Anthony would, but neither did. So I'm not going to complain. The guy who I do these through a bulk submitter, he says sometimes if they're really close, they let it go. So maybe they just let that one go. They did not let the next one go. And this is one of the grades that I did know. And you guys, if you watch my channel, you remember I pulled this, and you probably heard me screaming and yelling, and I don't know if my voice has recovered since. I was so excited to pull this card. This is a Jack Caglione. It's a red lava out of 5. Sorry for the glare there. I put VVG 85-15 of a 10. And the only reason I wasn't sure is because sometimes the lava can hide weird things in there, but I looked at every angle I could. I could see nothing wrong with this card. And I already knew it was a 10. So, little fake hype there. I'm being my own hype man. This is a beautiful card. I was so happy for this. I cannot wait to see spring training start. I want this kid to start out hot. And I'm going to move this. This is one of the cards I fully planned on selling, and I think that is so cool. Such a nice card. There is some fingerprints on it, but that's on the plastic. That's not on the card itself. Yeah, that's on the plastic. What a beautiful card. I was so happy when I pulled this. I was so happy when I went over it that it looked so good. And I'm extra happy that PSA agreed with me. And I was more than happy to be upcharged on that one. Upcharge away, PSA, upcharge away. If I'm going to get cards like that, I'm perfectly happy with it. Anyways, if you guys would do me a huge solid, smash the like and subscribe. Smash the bell as well. Helps the channel a ton. And if I have a new video, it will let you know. Let me know down in the comments, what was your favorite card from the submission? I did have 7 10s and 6 9s, and I'll definitely take it for the first time around. There was one in here that, like I said, I was pretty sure that wasn't going to get a 9, so it's not the end of the world. This one, this is the other one too. So 2 of these I knew I wasn't getting 10s on. However, this one I thought it was worth a shot. Anyways, let me know in the comments, what was your favorite card? I kind of have to go check Hags just because of the value of the card. But this is going right to the PC. That's not going anywhere. Anyways, I do have another order with PSA. Hopefully I'll have that back soonish. And I'm putting together another one now. And I'll also be doing some crackouts of some of the SGC 10s. For instance, I have a Shohei Ohtani home field advantage that got an SGC 10. However, if I put that in if it gets a PSA 10, it's not a guarantee. If it gets a PSA 10, it more than doubles in value. So I'm going to slowly start cracking some of my SGC 9.5s and 10s that I think I have a shot at a 10, and I'll start moving them over to PSA. Anyways, with all that said, keep your eye on the ball and off my lawn, eat all your veggies, and as always, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it, and most importantly, stay awesome. And I forgot to tell you what's coming up next. Here I go again. I'm just totally scatterbrained. I'm almost fully healed from the craziness that I had going on there for about a week and a half. I have 4 Megabox, Bowman Megabox videos coming up. Friday will be 2024, Saturday will be 2025, and then Sunday and Monday will be Bowman Chrome Megaboxes from 2025. And there are a couple doozies in there. I've already recorded them. Now I just got to edit them. So again, thank you guys so much for hanging out there with me. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care. And most importantly, stay awesome.